that. Looking pretty nasty here at the Clark Wildlife Preserve and Habitat. Yeah. Hey, look at them duckies. Look at them go, yeah. Look at that. All right, let's keep going, Toby. Here we go. There we go. Up the trail. Well, hello everyone. This is your unmanned pilot, John Victor Jacobson, and we're here at the Clark Reservoir Dam site, and let's go check it out. We have a pretty serious algae bloom going on there, and there's a lot of duckweed. It's called an HAB, harmful algae bloom, and it's pretty nasty. It gets produced at the other end of the reservoir where the water is extremely shallow, and it heats up and it produces all this muck. So it has to be aerated. But let's see over here. We've got, we're just going to take a nice close look, and we're going to get a nice 360 on this. That's just a beautiful picture of the dam site. You don't see it like that very often. You never see it like that because I'm the only one who films it like that. So what we have here is a juvenile great blue heron. It looks like it's a juvenile just from what I can tell from its plumage. It's got a lot of speckles and it's not very gray. There's a lot of light on this thing, even though I have an ND16 filter on here. It's getting washed out by the sun. So we back up a little bit. Maybe we'll get a closer look there. So he's stalking. He is stalking fish, little fish, and anything that he can spear with his beak. And he's going to get up here, and he's going to go out, and he did actually spear something, or at least go after something. But he's down there doing his thing, and he doesn't even know I'm there. He can't hear me because of the water. If it was still water, he would hear me very loud and clear. But we're really not bothering him at all. And that's the one really nice thing about the zoom camera on the Mavic 3 Pro. So he's just climbing up there, and we're just trying to track him and follow him with the zoom on. It's a little tricky, but with enough experience on the sticks, you can keep up with these animals. I want to do the same thing with deer and foxes. We can do that. Hold on, I think there he goes. He's getting ready. Boom. Well, he did something there. Well, okay, nothing. We got nothing. All right, let's just zoom in a little more. And he's just working his way around there, which is kind of neat. And you can see his plumage is not that dark. So I'm going to say this is a juvenile. There are at least one breeding pair at the resi that I've seen, and I've actually seen 3 in the air at the same time. That's kind of fun to watch and film if you can, because they're fast. I always try to keep my cell phone at the ready, and we're filming this in 4K. We'll put this up on YouTube, and we'll also maybe share some of this on TikTok or Facebook, because this here is in Clark, New Jersey. Yes, it is. Look at him go, and look at all that duckweed. There's just a mountain of duckweed there. And the water, it gets aerated as it comes over the spillway, but it doesn't get aerated back throughout the reservoir system. You really need to aerate this system to mitigate all the toxins that go into the reservoir. What you have is fertilizers from people's yards, you have runoff from the roads, you have just everything going in there because this is the lowest point. This is 39 feet above sea level, and at the top of the reservoir, it's 51 feet above sea level, if you can believe that. It's about a 12 or 13 foot drop there. And there's our great blue heron juvenile just doing his thing. And I'm going to pull back here, and we're going to take another look at him there. Yep. Like I said, he's doing his thing, earning a living, spearing fish with that sharp beak and that long neck. And like I said, the zoom lens on this camera is really great. Now I'm going to pull in here a little bit, and he's like getting nervous. So I'm not going to get any closer, but I am going to maybe zoom in a little bit. We'll see what happens here. Yeah. So there he is doing his thing. Oh yeah, that's a nice zoom in there. Look at that. So this here is the Clark Wildlife Preserve and Habitat, and that's where this guy is. He's just doing his thing. And this here is a panoramic look at that spillway and the Clark Wildlife Preserve and Habitat sign. And here we go in again. Yes, we do. And we gotta try to focus in on him. Yeah, we're doing that. The camera does that automatically. There he goes, just trimming his plumage there. Preening, that's called. But he's looking, he is looking, and he is doing his thing, and he could do that for hours. And eventually he'll get something to eat. Yep. There's fish in there. Now, if they aerate the reservoir, there will be a 10-fold increase in aquatic life. I guarantee it. And you won't have these harmful algae blooms. And if you know what large lake aeration is, it's like taking one of those stones that's in your aquarium, bubbler stone on the bottom. What you do is you take these industrial compressors and you put them in strategic locations at the 4 lakes that are a part of the reservoir system here. And we're just taking a look around here. Okay. Yipper. Try to make the most of this footage. And you put those stones in the bottom of the lake, probably 4 locations at the East Lake, 3 or 4 locations at the Center Lake, 3 locations at the West Lake. And the cost is probably less than $250,000, a pittance compared to the $43 million that the state has granted for this restoration project. And what I would also suggest is right there, you start these walkways in the water, waterborne walkways, and we'll show some of that a little bit later. Maybe we'll add that to this video. But I would do that all the way from there up to the parkway. Now we'll just go up a little bit and take a look down that way. It's pretty foul. It's pretty stenchy, stinky. But the aeration system would mitigate all that. You would never see that again, and you would be able to see right down to the bottom. I could take my drone over this reservoir and look straight down and look right down to the bottom, I guarantee it. So here we are at the end of the Clark Reservoir at the dam site in the spillway, and we have lots of wildlife here, and they need those greenways to travel back and forth. The deer, the foxes, raccoons, possums, you name it, they need those greenways So we have to put those walkways in the water, not on the land, not right up against people's homes where they're half naked in their pools during the summer. And now we're just going to come on back home and end this flight. I'm your unmanned pilot, John Victor Jacobson, and I sure hope you like this little video. And if you do, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook to find out more about this Clark Reservoir, and to follow what's going on. And check me out on TikTok and YouTube too. Yeah, baby. Hoo-wee. Bink.